crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2 games to none. But hey, it's not impossible. Just think of the Giants and Reds in the 2012 series, or way back in 2001, the A's and the Yankees. Remember that? It can happen. So you can bet that these guys would love to finish the series off right here and now, so they can take a few days off and relax and maybe watch a little baseball.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Washington Nationals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll match up against an imposing presence indeed. The #1 overall pick in 2009, hard-throwing right-hander Stephen Strasburg. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Jesse Padilla will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And this is handled by Maurer, and there's your first out. Freddie Santiago will stand in. First offering on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You know, these guys got to be coming into Game 3 here feeling pretty darn good about the situation they're in. They were favored to win this series. We all know that. But they took care of business at home. The momentum right now, clearly on their side. And I think it's going to be really difficult to beat these guys 3 straight games to take a series away from them now.
1 out, nobody on. 2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Tyler Colvin will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. coming. And a high strike there, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for Washington looks like this. Pedro Strop is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys. There'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Denard Span will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. No problem here, 1 away. Jason Worth will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off to Schneid, hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, you really need to start getting a little more involved.
Now the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And I think for these guys now, as they come into this ball game, you got to look for your leadership and say, all right, we lost the first 2 on the road, but now we have to take care of business at our place. We're back home now. We've got great fans behind us. They're not going to give up. So we just have to go out there and pretty much do what we can do to play another day. Take it 1 at a time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
The 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 3-1 pitch. He's going to make him throw him something here. 3-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this game 3 of the division series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Joe Mauer will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. The pitch. And this is reached for and fouled away off to the left as the count moves to 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Now ball line foul up and over the Nationals dugout. Another 0-2 home. Way outside. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 home to Mauer. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital with no score. Anthony Rizzo leads things off now in the top half of the second.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And the pitch. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Standing in now, David Torres, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. On the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Into the box now, Eric Robeson, as he lines this one out to center. And that's in there, base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Boy, in here you can't get angry at a hitter for hitting the ball too hard. But I think because this got to the outfield grass in such a hurry, that runner from first had to put on the brakes, or the hit and run could have backfired at third base.
Stepping in now, Travis James, as this is popped foul behind the plate at strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. He's set. Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
Here's the 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here he comes on 2-2. Now this is on the ground for Desmond. This could be two. One there. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bryce Harper will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Right fielder. Right.
First pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Wilson Ramos waits on deck. What can he do here? 3-0. In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Wilson Ramos will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
And here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
He waits, now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Ready with the 2-1. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Here he comes, 3-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. Oh, and this deflects right off him, and he is in there. Ryan Zimmerman will be the batter. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball one. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
One pitch on the way. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
The 2-1 home. Out in front here is Zimmerman as this will find the seats in left, a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. None out, runners at first and second. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Full count offering on its way. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already that's 2 walks here in the early going. And that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Ian Desmond digs in now with a chance to do a little damage and give his club the lead in the early going. Now here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow 1 run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one as it's fouled away, and the count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Here's the 2-2 home. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Oh, that is a great call right there. They really needed a strikeout in that spot. They got it. And now it's 1 away. You can even get out of this scot-free if you can get a ground ball here.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Now, after the strikeout, he can still get out of this scot-free with a ground ball here.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. From the stretch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. He's set, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Back-to-back strikeouts when he needed them most. The bases stay loaded, but with 2 outs now, this inning is becoming less and less of a sure thing.
Steven Strasburg will stand in now with the bases loaded, 2 away, and a chance to really help himself out.
And at the very least, he's got to focus on getting something in play. He can really help himself out with just a simple single here.
First pitch coming. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
Comes set, now the pitch. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this, but they're a strike away from not coming through.
He's ready now. The pitch inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Here comes the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Pedro Strop is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
The pitcher, number 46, Pedro Strop.
Now here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Strasburg on 1-1. This is foul right side. The 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in is the 3rd baseman, Alex Rodriguez. Now the first pitch. And this is on the ground to 3rd. Up with the ball is Zimmerman. On to 1st, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. Jesse Padilla will dig in. He popped out his first time. Now here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a swing and heads up. He had to hit the deck for dear life that time. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Now the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Now the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. The 2-2. Off-speed pitch, and it's strike 3 called. And I think he got a little help with that one as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Denard Span makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. So 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Here comes a 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Full count pitch on its way. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Now in a scoreless game, got a hunch he may get a green light here. He may want to try and get something started that way.
Jason Worth will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball chopped foul to the left side. He's ready. Now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Span the runner at first with nobody out. 1-2. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
Even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
So here's Joe Mauer. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. A look, now the pitch. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
From the belt, the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Big pitch here, 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. To second for 1. Back to first, and Mauer is retired on the double play.
Boy, you know, you get the top 2 guys in your lineup on base, and now you're setting yourself up for the big boys to come in and do some damage. And then this happens. Now you need your cleanup hitter to pick you up and at least get that runner home from third, now with 2 outs.
Here's Bryce Harper now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1-1 on the way. Outside, 2-1.
With every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. Here comes the 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make them bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Now the 2-2 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. What's the call here?
I still don't think I'd throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled straight back. Once again, a 3-2. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. Foul. 3-2, here it comes. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Guys, that's just an amazing at-bat right there. All that guy on the mound wants to do is find that one put-away pitch and get him back in the dugout. But try as he might, he never could find it. And he winds up not only losing this guy, but taking up a big chunk of his stamina to do it.
Wilson Ramos will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Here comes the 1-0. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Now the 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here he comes on 2-1. Split-fingered fastball, but that misses, and it's 3-1.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Ryan Zimmerman will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
2 out, bases loaded. He's set, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. From the stretch. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Freddie Santiago will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Freddie Santiago.
First offering on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Pitch on the way. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Just trying to go inside, but you see he kind of holds this one a bit too long, and just like that, leadoff guy's aboard.
Tyler Colvin will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. He waits. Now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Let's get the easy two now. Let's go.
Here's a 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, that runner on first was hurting any after that hit by pitch. He didn't show it at all there. He's going to come all the way around to score here on the RBI double. You can bet he's loving that.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies.
Go DC.
The 1-0 home. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And he misses 2-1. Ready on 2-1. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And you know what that is? That's just unselfish baseball from a middle-of-the-order hitter. It's a tight game. He knows the importance of that runner on second base, so he's going to make sure he at least gets him to third, and that's just a job well done right there.
In now, David Torres. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
He's set, now the pitch. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Here comes a 1-2. Changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. On 2-2 now, you got to come up with your best pitch right here because this is a definite strikeout situation.
The 2-2 coming. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with one here. It's ball four. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Eric Robeson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. There's the strike. It's 2-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Runners are at first and third, one away. 2-1. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Cubs get one in the inning on this swing by Tyler Colvin. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Ian Desmond will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
The shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Now the first pitch. First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a ground ball to first. But the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out. Anthony Rendon will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's the first offering. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. The pitch. Hard hit down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Come on.
One out, nobody on. So 1-2 with one away. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box, Steven Strasburg, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and two gone here in the inning.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with two strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Travis James will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Catcher, Travis James.
First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Here's the pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Here's the 1-2. And that's taken outside for a ball, so he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last two pitches.
2-2 pitch on the way. Chopper, foul. Here's another 2-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Pedro Strop will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Pitch on the way. Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
And now a pitch on the way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I think that's enough toying with him now. I bet he comes right at him on 2-2.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these 2 guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or 2 to get himself together over in the dugout.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and a ball bounce to Zimmerman at third. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Denard Span will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Now here it comes. Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, you know, this one was always shaping up to be a foot race, but that's a nice job of knowing that he's got to hurry a little bit as he wins the race to the bag.
Here's Jason Worth. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
The 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here's the 2-2 offering. Full count now. 3-2. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. Full count pitch on its way. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And he misses again. Ball 4. And his control is really letting him down now.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Joe Mauer will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And there he goes towards second. Here's one hit towards the hole. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Man at second here with 2 away. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. Again, a 1-2. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning. But this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with. 2 away.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Come on, close one.
1-0 on the way. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Home. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and with it, they've left in front now, 3-1.
take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
Let's go, Nat.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
Now the 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
The 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Nationals strike for 3, all coming via this 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-1 Washington. Jesse Padilla will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. On the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
3-1 on the way. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's a fair ball.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit.
Boy, and this is why guys love hitting in that number 2 hole. When you've got a speed burner that gets on base ahead of you, you know you're going to see a lot of fastballs, and he just drills this one to make it 2 on and nobody out.
Tyler Colvin will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Come on now, Nat.
Now the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 1-0 pitch now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
Bubble spot here, the 2-0. Chopper foul. The 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
The 3-1 coming. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
2 straight singles, now a walk. Making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. Tyler Clippard will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Come on, man.
Here's the first offering. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Stop him right here.
Pause, now the pitch. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate, 1-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now the 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3.
The right fielder, number 20, David Torres.
David Torres will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
All right, let's go.
Now here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Let's get two here.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And that's going to break our tie as the runner scores from second to make it a 4-3 ball game.
The batter, number 8, second baseman,
Eric Robeson will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
And this inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing.
Later, Cubs.
Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
From the belt, the pitch. Now this is on the ground for Desmond. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Mauer. It's a double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Stepping in now, Travis James, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
He's ready now, the pitch. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher will come on now as we see the right-hander Jose Veras take over. Ryan Buckner will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Ryan Buckner.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Come on, Nat.
The next pitch. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. He'll toss it to Rendon at second, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. To the bottom of the 6th inning, Cubs lead it 5-3. Alex Patton will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 16, Alex Patton.
Ian Desmond will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that is as close to unhittable as it gets.
Now the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball, keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
In now is Anthony Rendon. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLeod has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Two out, nobody on. The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
Here he comes on 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Denard Span will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First offering on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. He's set, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 1-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. He'll try again, 1-2. This is offered at in the dirt for strike 3. Just needs to make that easy throw to first. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Back here at Nationals Park. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jerry Blevins is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Alex Rodriguez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The pitch. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Worth will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Now the pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
And this is music to a manager's ears here. after he watched his club give up 4 runs in an inning ago, this guy's come in and gotten 2 quick outs to start the next inning.
Freddie Santiago will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Now the first pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Hitters count 2-0. Now a ball lined to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Cubs are down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Jason Worth will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Left fielder, Jason Worth.
First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. A 2-1 offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Might have had him geared for the fastball there because it didn't look like he was expecting the break at the end. You can see on pitch track, that thing moved a good 9 inches.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he can't track it down. A base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
Bryce Harper will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
From the stretch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. He waits. Now the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Wilson Ramos will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two out with the man at first. 1-0 on the way. Fouled back. The 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Just too over-aggressive right now. They've got to dial this back a bit.
A runner on first with two away. Here comes a 1-2. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 2-2 home. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Good time to run right here. 2 strikes, 2 outs. If he gets thrown out, you let the guy start off the next inning with a fresh count. Instead, as it is, now he's got a shot at a 2-out RBI.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Payoff pitch coming. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Ryan Zimmerman will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And here's the first pitch. A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
As a look, now the pitch. Tries to shade the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Touch that pitch. Let's go.
1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get fouled. Comes set, now the pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're still down 5-3. Tyler Colvin will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Left fielder, Tyler Colvin.
First pitch to him. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Now here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 home. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter, now 2-0.
Now 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here it comes, 3-0. And that's in there, 3-1. The 3-1 is on the way. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now 6-3.
Well, when you give up a clutch homer like that this late in the game that gives the other team a lead, you know you're kicking yourself a little bit. And how are you going to refocus now and get back into this game?
Drew Storen will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
The right fielder, number 20, David Torres.
Into the box, David Torres. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's the 1-0. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2. The 2-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes a 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Into the box now, Eric Robeson. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
So 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Travis James will step in, an RBI single this last time around. First pitch coming. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
2 out with the man at first. Comes set. Now the pitch. 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
1-1 on the way. Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. He started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. In there, a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Josh Satin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 38, Josh Satin.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. From the belt, the pitch, and a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after the good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cubs 6 and the Nationals 3. Aaron Anderson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Aaron Anderson.
Ian Desmond will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
And the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Now the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Torres is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Anthony Rendon will step in, a ground out victim his last time. First pitch on the way. Swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And this is what you're going to get when you've got a hard thrower coming out of the bullpen. When you're late on a fastball and you make contact below your label, it's snap city right there. He turned that bat into firewood.
Oliver Tipton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Oliver Tipton.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Ross Ohlendorf come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Alex Rodriguez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Alex Rodriguez.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
The 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ground ball back up the middle. Who is left? He's up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jesse Padilla will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. Opposite field to left. Worth is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Freddie Santiago will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Cubs lead this one 6-3. Denard Span will be the one to start things off, with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4. Now here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. This man out for his second inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now the 2-1. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Bare hand pickup by A-Rod. Throw will not be in time. It's a perfect bunt there. Nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion, and you'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball, watching it all the way under the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
Jason Worth will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight at 93, ball 1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
The 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Now the 2-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And this will get by him at third, down the line. It's a fair ball.
First baseman, number 7,
Joe Mauer will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
The 0-1. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Now the 0-2 pitch. 1-2 now to the former MVP.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking, and you've got to put this ball in play.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Here's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Another base hit right there. Their third hit in a row, and now the bases are loaded here with still nobody out.
Bryce Harper will be the batter, and with the bases loaded here, represents the possible go-ahead run. First pitch coming. Down and away, 1 ball and no strike.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Let's bring him home now. Come on.
Here's a 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
In a spot like this, you've got to go after strikes.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. The 1-1 home. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Oh, that's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. Now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Wilson Ramos will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one.
Take it now. All right, you run.
Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
The 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Now the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 coming. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
3-2 with the bases loaded. To right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now.
And with 1 out, the bases loaded, this isn't the worst thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up 1 run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding what could have been a huge inning.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
The 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. Didn't even flinch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. The 1-1 pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on the way. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. And the Cubs are one step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
So a good job of collectively swinging the bats in this one, but if we had to single out one guy who outshined all others, I think it's the man who stands out right here. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series on MLB The Show.